Hi friends, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I'm here today to go through the last of the French-themed altered file folders that I've made. So, laissez le bon temps rouler, as they say, let the good times roll. This folder is one that I did with just the Eiffel Tower. I hand stitched that onto some 14 count Aida cloth, and then I added a pocket. I did a little collage, so there's a pocket back there. There is a rusted bulldog clip. I sell those in my shop, and it has various tags. I'll go over those in a minute. Then it has a set of 3 mini file folders. It has a policy envelope, and then it has a traveler's notebook. So this is the one we're going to go through today, but I wanted to show the other two that I had made. The first one I made was called Les Mademoiselles, and this is a French-themed fashion file folder. And again, it has the 3 mini file folders. It has a traveler's notebook, and this one has a beautiful picture of a dress form with a frilly dress on there. It's really pretty. The traveler's notebook is covered in linen fabric, and then, like I say, it has the 3 mini file folders, and I'll go through that. I'm sorry, let me get this out. It has the 3 mini file folders, and they're these beautiful pictures of the ladies. This one says "with all my heart." This is just a beautiful, I believe she looks like a Paris lady. And then this is just another vintage image, and this one is like a traditional file folder. And the other 2 are just blank. They're all blank. There is a lot of blank pages in them for you to do your own journaling or embellishing. And then this was just a couple of extra tags that I had: a dress form, some dress form tags, and then a tape measure, and another dress form. So those go with that. That's the haute couture, or the French fashioned file folder. And then this one is Les Garçons, and the waiter. And I hand stitched this waiter onto, I believe it's, again, 14 count Aida cloth, and then I just did a collage. There's a pocket back there. There is a large menu. So this one has more French items that might be associated with food, and since the garçon was on the top. But really, in most of my projects, the ephemera could be taken out and used in another project if you wanted. If you didn't want to make this a French food-themed journal, you could take the ephemera out and it would just be a blank journal. So most of the pages are blank. The ephemera can be used in another project. And this one has just another, again, a bulldog clip with a chain. I sell those in my shop. They're rusted. And this one has a fleur-de-lis, a little crown, and then it says Paris. And so that's on there, and you could use those in this project or another project. Then this is the inside things, and again, it is a set of 3 mini file folders. This one has the spine and the blank pages, so it looks like a true mini file folder. Then this one is just, the smaller ones are blank pages with string closures and places for you to journal. So those are in there. And then this is the traveler's notebook that goes with this project. And again, it is it kind of has a food theme, but nothing over the top. You could use it as a blank journal. And this one I just left kind of plain. So that's that one. Like I say, those are for sale in my Etsy shop. And then this is the one we will look at today, the Eiffel Tower. And I'm going to pull out the ephemera, and and that will be off to the side, and we will go through those at the end. But the file folder is 9.5 by 9. It holds a traveler's notebook, which is 8.5 by 4.5, and then this is the cover. It's just, again, the Eiffel Tower and a collage, and it is a pocket. There is a gusset on the side, so you have a little more room to add things. It has the rusted bulldog clip, and then the back is just plain, and I put some lace on the back. So that's the envelope. And then the traveler's notebook, it is, again, 8.5 by 4.5. I had it closed with a D-ring metal fastener that I sell in my shop, and they're just rusted, and a very easy closure, easy to add to your book. And I hid the brad, but it has a rusted brad. And then the front is just some corrugated cardboard with some music paper, and then a Paris emblem on the front. And the traveler's notebook is covered with linen fabric. And so that's the outside. Then the inside, again, the pages are mainly tea-dyed. It's basically a blank journal. Lots of room for you to embellish and make it your own. Again, the ephemera that comes with it you could use in this project or another project. The front cover is covered in this, it's shimmery paper, and the images look beautiful. It's hard to see, I know, with the camera how beautiful this is, but it's very subtle, and I just think that's so beautiful. The front page is tea stain tracing paper, and on the tracing paper I heat embossed a flourish, and it looks really pretty. And so that's that. And then the first page, I believe there is a total of 20 pages. It's one signature. The envelope, there's an envelope in the center of the signature that hides the stitches, but this is just a pull that helps you save the paper edge. And this is just a little image, carte postale. Again, I used the aged sellotape and just added that, but that makes it easy for you to pull out, and that's just a journaling page. And then this is a piece of tracing paper, and I added this black and white washi tape, and again, it just protects the edge of your page. Also on this one, I added a tag that I made, the Eiffel Tower, and it just has a little black and white tie, and then a rusted paper clip. And then this is an example of the faux enamel tags that I make. This one says Journey, and I believe those have like a French element to them. Looks kind of French. And again, it helps you pull out the page, protects the page edge. And so that's that one. And then this is just some deli paper with a pretty pull to help you save the edge of the page. And then this is just some ledger paper, and I added 2 tags. This first one is just a blank tag with the material from the front of the traveler's notebook, and I added a little shrinky-dink fleur-de-lis that I had made. And then this is just another tag, and I believe it says carte postale, and just kind of French themed. So those go in there. And then this is just some manuscript paper, and I added a rusted ribbon crimp to the edge of the paper, and then I added again another faux enameled number tag. But these ribbon crimps, I sell them in my shop. They're very easy to use on like a page in your journals, and to add beads or string or whatever you would like. So I sell those in my shop. I sell a small and a large, but it really makes a quick way to add an embellishment to your page. So I added that faux enameled number. And then this is just a blank page. And then on this page, it's an old dictionary page, and I added this vellum mason jar and then some wildflowers that I heat embossed, and I just think that looks pretty. And then, let's see, this is the center of the signature. It is just an envelope. I covered it again in that shimmery paper. I added the word memories. And then inside here, since this one I felt like was more of a Paris themed, like, oh, I can't think of the word. I'm drawing a blank, but Paris themed. So I added a tag that's the Eiffel Tower. Landmarks, that's the word. It's more of a Paris landmark. This is a picture of Notre Dame, or as we say in Texas, Notre Dame. And then this is a picture of the Arc de Triomphe. And again, they're just blank. Again, I added them because they kind of went with the Paris landmark theme. And then this is another, the back of the envelope with, again, that shimmery paper, very subtle. And then our turn of the century ledger paper. This one I added a pull for the page. It's a tag that has the Eiffel Tower on there, and then it also has some rusted elements I sell in my shop, the rusted washers and then brads, rusted brads. And then this is the rest of that dictionary paper. On this page I added lace on the edge to help preserve the edge because it is a little bit older and the paper is thin. And then this is just some blank writing paper, some manuscript paper. This is some ledger paper. Again, I added lace on the side to protect the edge, and it folds out, and it's a place for you to put different tags. I added a little ticket tag, and then I added, I believe it's a bookmark. This is a bookmark. It's just blank, and then this was just a little carte postale with the gentleman on there, and I thought that looked French. And then this is just a tag that is chocolat, and again it's blank. And then this is a tag that I made on my Cricut machine. It's the Arc de Triomphe, and it's just blank. So I added that. And then this isn't going to close. There we go. And then tracing paper. Again, a faux word tag, enamel tag that says memories. And again, just blank paper. Some more of the tracing paper with the washi tape to protect the edge. And then this is just a tag that I added as a tuck spot in a pull. And then this is a tag that I made. Paris is always a good idea. I believe that is an Audrey Hepburn quote. And that's just there. And this is the last page, and then the back again is the shimmery paper, and then the closure. So that is the Traveler's Notebook. And then also with it you get a set of 3 mini file folders, and I'll go through those. This one is the largest one, and it again has the spine in it so you could add more things. I left it blank purposely so you could embellish it how you wanted. There's a guest check, and then there's just several blank pieces of paper that are tea-dyed, and it looks just like a mini file folder. So the rusted prong fasteners, I sell those in my shop. And then this is the next size of the little file folder. Just has an image on there, a floral image. and then it is blank pages, and it is held in the center with some of the black and white twine, and I believe that has 8 pages. And then the smallest file folder that I sell, and I sell these in my shop, is just covered in the same linen as the front. It has a faux enameled number on there, and then inside the blank pages with the string closure, and again I believe that is 8 pages. So that comes in the file folder. Then the last thing I made is I believe they're called policy envelopes. I made them with button and string closures. I sell these in my shop. These are made with small, maybe they're an inch, metal rim tags, and I feel like they have more stability than just a piece of cardstock. So I feel like they're more durable. Like I say, I sell these in my shop. They come with the string and everything. If you wanted them with the old book paper, I sell those, or I sell them plain. Comes with the brad, and then I add foam tape on the back, and so when you get them, you just have to peel the foam tape and put them on to your envelope, and they are ready to go. And like I say, I feel like they're more durable than just the cardstock button and string closures. So that's what that is. And then inside, I just added, again, several more tags. Just I believe in Louisiana they call that lagniappe, which means just a little something extra. So I have again, the picture of the beautiful girl with all my heart is what it says on it. And then this comes with 3 of these shimmer tags that are beautiful, just very subtle. That comes in. And then I just made a set of tags that you could use in this project, or you could use in another project, but and it has a little of that black and white twine closure, but just a little quickly, a fleur-de-lis, an etc. My favorite things: remember, explore. These are just tags you could use, like I say, in this project or another project. Life is what happened to us when we're making other plans. Isn't that the truth? This says Viva Area Par Avion. This is a vintage French postage stamp. That is a real thing. This says The Details. And then my favorite things. Oh, I have 2 of those in there. Oh well. And then just a little bicycle. And then Confidential, and then Express number 587, and then Documented. So those come with it. Again, like I say, you could use them in this project or another project. And then I added a little, I'm a list maker more than a journaler, so I'm always thinking about lists or things like that. So I added a top 10, and it's just this first tag says top 10, and then it's just numbers 1 to 10. They're very small little tags. You could put that on your page or next to your list of top 10, and then I also added the last little tag as a little ampersand. So that's my lagniappe, a little something extra. That is the project, and like I say, it is for sale in my Etsy shop, RustPaperScissors. I want to thank you for spending your precious time with me. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. Thank you very much.